Hey everyone, I'm going to be totally honest with all of you. Tonight it has not been a good night. My anxiety is so high right now. And I think a lot of it, in my opinion, is because, this therapist that I've had her, I think for about 2 months now. After, having that horrible experience with my other one. And tomorrow is Cora's last day, and she won't be back for like 2 weeks. And I know that doesn't sound like a long time, but I have therapy twice a week, and oh, please excuse my appearance. You can tell I have anxiety because my brain is just going from like one topic to the other to the other. I'm so sorry. Oh, and the fun things, complex PTSD. Mm. Um. Oh, but yeah, my therapist tomorrow is her last day, and she's going to Belize. And won't be back for 2 weeks until 2 weeks from today. And I'm just like, I know logically she's coming back. I know logically I'm not being terminated, but I know that next 2 weeks they are going to be so difficult, because we're just starting to build that trust. And then, I mean, to me, that's a long time. Um, so I'm going to have to try to figure out some ways to like get through the next 2 weeks. So if anybody has some suggestions, or for any of my friends and loved ones out there, like, please kind of keep an eye out and just kind of reach out to me for the next couple weeks. It's going to be hard. Really, really hard. Um, I'm really sad also that Cora is going to be gone on St. Patrick's Day, because that day of the year is always very hard for me, because my grandma was born March 17th, 1912. She was a St. Patty's birthday baby. And I always go out to the cemetery on her birthday. I mean, I go out there for other occasions, like usually when, I'm very depressed. But like on her birthday, I make a point to go out there and just wish her a happy birthday and just talk to her. And I'm just not sure if that's a good idea this year. And I did talk that over with my best friend, and she reminded me that I could go anywhere. My grandma's anywhere. She's not at the cemetery, so I don't have to go to the cemetery to celebrate my grandma. And I know she's right about that. And like I said, I know it's not a good idea for me to be going out there. Not while my therapist is gone. Um, so yeah, my mind is like racing about that. And then, even though I don't have therapy for a couple more hours, I'm already like panicking about what happened the last session. Like, I don't want that to happen again. Where I try leaving and then just something snaps and I just had, I guess, right back to her off. I don't want that to happen again. It was embarrassing. And usually, when I have a panic attack somewhere, or something like that happen, like, it takes me a while to be able to go back to that place, because I don't want to be laughed at or judged or anything. But I know if I don't go, I'm not going to chance to have therapy again for another 2 weeks. Like, that's not good. That's only hurting me. So I need to, like, face that fear and go. I'm just really not. It's nothing against Cora. I'm just not really looking forward to therapy. And also, it's gonna be like it's gonna be a hard session. Um, see, why else am I so discombobbled today? God, that is such a weird word, isn't it? Discombobbled. Oh, so irritating with. I think I explained in the last video that I was already having anxiety last night about getting a note on my door saying that the maintenance people were coming in anywhere from 9 to 4. That in itself kind of causes me anxiety. And I called down to the office manager at like 9 o'clock this morning. And I asked as nicely as I could, do you have any idea if, like, are they going to be doing my apartment in the morning or is it going to be after, they have lunch? Because to be able to kind of prepare myself. And the office manager proceeds to tell me that they're not going to start until 10 and they're not going to get to my unit until after lunch, but they'll be there by 1 o'clock. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting here, and my anxiety is going up and up as it's getting closer to 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock comes and goes, 2 o'clock passes, 3 o'clock passes, 4 o'clock passes. It gets to like 4:15. And I'm like, this is absolutely ridiculous. So I call down there, get the office manager, and I'm like, is anybody coming down here? And she's like, oh, yeah, we forgot. Send somebody right down there. And the guy was down here with I still don't get this, a strange woman, a new woman, I guess, that works in the office. I had to be with him. But was down here in 2 minutes and was in and out. And I waited all day, like, for them to come, and it specifically says on there from 9 to 4. Like, it is the most frustrating thing. Oh my gosh. Because it feels like it's just a game. Just a game. I mean, you'd think they would remember with everything that has been going on legally and the fact that I called this morning. Like, that's a reminder. And oh gosh. It's never ending. Never ending. And I feel like in a lot of these videos, I'm just kind of just being like, boo hoo hoo, woe is me. And that's so not how I want to come across. I'm just trying to explain like the frustration with all of this. Like, and this is really, I'm starting to slowly write in my journal, but the journal is really just between my therapist and I. I used to write my journal quite a bit as an outlet. But when this all happened, I lost not the ability to write, but I just couldn't journal like I used to. Um, and this right here is the best outlet I have because I need the talk therapy. And it's kind of what this is. I mean, regardless if people watch the video or not, I'm addressing some of my issues. So, I guess that's a good spin off on all this. I think right now I'm going to end this video. Tomorrow, or I guess I should say today, is going to be a long day. I'm going to try my best to give Paisley a bath because I keep telling myself I'm going to do that. And I have therapy at 10 o'clock with Cora. So I'm going to try my best to give her a bath. And then after therapy, bring her home, relax for a little bit, and then get myself in the shower, shave my legs and everything like that because I have physical therapy at 2:30. So let's hope I can do that. And I will keep you guys posted.